Carissa and Kenneth, a lot of us love wine, but what was the point for you where it went beyond loving wine to let's have a wine company?
We looked at it like, what could we do together that we, would be really, really passionate about? Because we were looking to start a business together and we didn't know what that business was going to be. Right?
Exactly. We're serial entrepreneurs and we knew that we wanted to create a product that we could both be equally passionate about and share with others. And we started just developing our palettes, doing our research, and we came to the point where it was like, hey, I think we can enter this industry and do very well. Let's make wine. And it was an epiphany moment.
Exactly.
Which is actually the name of our red wine, Epiphany.
Yeah. All right. So when you were growing up, what did you know about wine?
Not a lot. I didn't. I'll be honest.
Like my mom, she would I think Mogan David at Easter was like her thing. That was about it.
I knew very, very little. I mean, even on into college, I didn't know a whole lot about wine, to be honest. And then, after we started dating, we were actually walking through the grocery store. We were walking through HEB, and, we had one of the folks that worked at HEB. We asked him, hey, can you show us a really good wine to try? And we had drank some wines before, but he showed us a particular wine. It was a Pinotage, actually, and he gave it to us.
And we fell in love.
We loved it. And from there, we just dove into wine.
There's that point where you go, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're entrepreneurs. We can make this happen. But there's a lot of research that goes into where's your wine coming from, right? And just setting up the whole thing. So tell us about why you chose the region of where you get your wine from.
Absolutely. We chose to make our wines in Napa Valley, California. It's world famous for winemaking because of the terroir. And the terroir of the region actually refers to the soil, the climate, all those things. And Napa Valley is actually the Mediterranean climate, which only 2% of all the earth is the Mediterranean climate. So it's a very special region. And also,
it's also just world famous. I mean, so you have the natural climate that makes it an incredible place to grow grapes, an incredible place to grow to make wine, but also it has history. It is one of the most recognized winemaking regions in the world, and it's actually beat out France on 2 different occasions, as recently as 2006 at a judgment, a blind taste testing.
What's the meaning behind your name?
So our name, Pur Noire, it came after lots of brainstorming and just meditation. And we wanted a brand name that was strong, but that also represented who we are as owners. My ancestry is Creole French. My family's roots are from Louisiana. And my grandparents' generation spoke French, actually. So that's where Pur Noire, the French words, come in. But also being African-American winemakers in an industry where we're not always represented. There are very few of us African-American winemakers. It's a very
small community. It's not
so
as
Pur Noire, pure black. Yeah.
So,
all right. Okay, so you started this, of course, at a time when things kind of went haywire, but the good thing about what you have as a product is you can do home deliveries. And when you delivered the wine to my house, I got to tell you the uproar it caused in the neighborhood, because this one showed up at my house here, if you can see that, and then this one right here. And so I got my delivery, which is good. I should be good for the rest of the duration of any type of quarantine that might come up there. All right, having a little fun with that. Let's start with our first wine, which is Epiphany, which you mentioned earlier.
When we drink our wines, we like to do the 5 S's of wine tasting. We start with the swirl. That's going to really open up that wine, allow that aromatic to really come through. And we love that all of our wines are very aromatic.
Then you smell. So, when you're doing these 5 S's, it's to make wine an experience. So you smell it.
Of course, we see it.
Yeah. And then finally,
we swirl, and then we taste.
And then you sip it.
Oh, that's good. This is a perfect one for the people who say, I don't like it dry, but I don't like it sweet. It's right in the middle.
Exactly.
We try to make our wines very balanced and very approachable.
Yeah, we wanted to give them a high drinkability so that they fall right in the middle. It took a lot of focus groups for us to get there.
Yeah. All right. The next one is a rosé, which a lot of times people will say, oh, is that the red and the white wines mixed together? No.
That's called Euphoria, and it is a Tempranillo-based rosé. And so we love it because it's very, very fruity. We think it's fun. It's perfect for the summer and the springtime.
Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, it's right on time. It's not too sweet and it's not over drying. And it's our sommelier friends like to call this one a patio pounder because you can really enjoy it on your patio.
Exactly.
and just have a good time. You can drink it really at any time of the day, and it's very refreshing, very fruit forward. A lot like our red wine is also very fruit forward.
Yeah, you got to be careful with this one because you could drink this one and just feel like you're just having a nice, refreshing drink, but it's got a little something extra in it. Okay.
Exactly. And we get that.
Our wines are a little bit on the potent side, which a lot of our customers absolutely love. So you're getting your bang for your buck for sure with these wines.
All right. And then we have Pure Elevation.
It's so crisp and clean, and it pairs very well with seafood or just lighter fare.
Lemon and citrus fruits. It's very heavy citrus. And then we blended the Pinot Grigio a little bit with some Sauvignon Blanc, so you get a little bit of herbness to it as well.
I got to tell you, this is the first time that when someone said, do you taste the fruity notes? And sometimes I go, hold on. On this one, you taste it right away, but it's light, as you said, not too sweet. All right, the wine business has had to do what almost every business has had to do, and that's kind of pivot in the era of COVID-19. But it's been kind of fun because you all can host wine tastings, and you can also educate people about wines.
A big part of our entire business strategy is centered around events, and so we, had to pivot as well and take it online, and we took it in stride. So we have a lot of events coming up, a lot of virtual events that we do via Zoom, wine pairings, tastings, and wine education events. And they're all listed on our website, www.purnoirewines.com.
So you can come and you can stay safe at home, but join us in our community of wine drinkers. We call them our Pure Peeps, and you can have a great time tasting our wines and enjoying our event.
All right, I want to wrap up with, when people go and they look at wines, obviously you have a wide line within your line. How do they know what to choose? And I would imagine just go ahead and experiment. You can't make a mistake, really, right? Go ahead and experiment. And then there are some people who, like, I've been guilty of this, that I go, well, that's a nice label. That's pretty. I'll get that one right there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But because there are so many wines out there today, more than ever before, we can experiment and it can be affordable.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would definitely encourage everyone to just, try different things. That's kind of what got us there. And step outside of your comfort zone just to try different things. Don't necessarily think that you have to force yourself to like something, because I see people doing that a lot. Like, oh, I have to, if I don't like Cabernet, I'm not a real wine drinker. No, that's not the way that this works. Whatever it is that you like it.
Well, I got to tell you, I love it. This is my right here, my perfect trio right here. But you're right. I taste the boldness of it, but I also taste those notes that everybody always talks about. They're actually prominent in all of your wines here.
I'm really happy to hear that.
We're glad you love it. Thank you so much.
All right, I think I'm gonna make myself a new vintage right now. Thank you. Bye. Cheers.
Thanks, Deborah. Have a wonderful day. Cheers.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Let me try it again.
All of them right here.